Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Scorpio is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. If there is anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Scorpio, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And Knight of Swords. Interesting. This is some Libra energy. This to me is it's kind of a it's your ability to really switch gears very fast. You know, I think that you are very adaptable. Okay, I think that you're able to really change directions very quick, kind of like the wind. Yeah. So I feel that in whatever you're doing in life, I feel you're very good at reading the situation and reacting and responding to your environment in a really productive way. You know, there's no lingering where you don't need to be, right? There's no forcing something that all the signs are saying to turn and go the other way. Again, like the wind, you're able to kind of bounce the other way. So very resilient kind of energy, very adaptable, very quick to switch gears when you need to. Okay, I think you have a lot of tools in your toolbox, so to speak. You're not just what they might call a one-trick pony. You know, you don't just do one thing and you're very good at it, but that's all you can really do. So if the situation is asking for a different energy, you, Scorpio, you have it. You're able to very quickly understand what you need in a particular situation. Yeah, very resourceful in that way too. I feel that right now it almost happens so quickly that we don't have time to stop and realize how we feel about things. All this switching gears, all this changing direction, the wind blowing this way, this way, this way. Where's all the feeling in there? I feel like it's a lot of activity, and it doesn't leave a lot of room for reflection. Okay, so let's see what's going on here with this energy. And I wonder if right now you're in the middle of switching gears. If you're in the middle of this very, very quick change of course. Yeah, I got a Five of Wands. I feel like you're meeting a challenge here. I feel like you're involved in some sort of struggle or fight. This is the Five of Wands. It's a card called strife, right? And I understand what strife means. I feel like in a situation that's filled with that kind of energy, you have a very quick reaction time. I'm picturing somebody driving a car and you're going really, really fast and there's obstacles in the road. The road is twisting and winding, and there are a lot of obstacles. Trees are falling down, boulders. It's like a video game, right? And you're just really quickly able to maneuver. Okay? And the Five of Wands is your ability to kind of know how strongly to pull the wheel, right? How far down to push the accelerator. It's your ability to really control your efforts. So there's this hectic kind of chaotic energy around you, but I feel that you're very much in control of that. I feel like you're that Formula One driver, you know. And I feel like you are at the same time striving for something. This is the card, and I know it's called strife, but this is also the card that talks about how we assert ourselves in life, you know. Are you allowing the fight to come to you, or are you bringing the fight, you know, out to the world here? So I feel like there's a lot of this very active energy around you right now. But let's see what you are fighting for or what you are striving for. We've got the Magician now. You're very much in that adaptable energy. See, this magician has a smile on their face because it's almost like they're just, what is it, Neo in the Matrix, right? Where he's basically got his eyes closed and he's just doing all these martial arts moves and deflecting bullets and all these attacks and stuff. And he's just got this real Zen kind of, I love Keanu Reeves, by the way. He's just got this, I heard he's a fan of the show too. He's got this very Zen state of mind, right? He's very much in that zone and just reacting and responding to things almost effortlessly. Okay? And that's the magician. That's the adaptability. And there's a smile here because it's almost that there's no effort there. It's almost just, it's so easy. It's like that Formula One driver that's just going through, it's like a Sunday drive to them. But it's this intense maneuvering. Okay? I don't know if it's really like that. I've never driven Formula One, but it's part of this magician energy. This magician energy is also the resourceful one. It's kind of the MacGyver energy, where you can take whatever you have around you and you can make something work. Whatever you might need, whatever you need in that moment, whatever this struggle is, whatever this fight, this battle is, this challenge that's on your plate right now. You have this uncanny ability to just take all the popsicle sticks and bubble gum and dental floss and you got your solution. Right? Just like that. And that's what the magician can do. It takes reality as it finds it. We're not wishing for different circumstances. Oh, I wish that I was in a different place. I wish I was in the hardware store, right, where I can kind of pick what I needed. No, you're here right now. All you have is what's around you. Okay? It's also kind of reminds me of that TV show Chopped, right, where people just get a basket full of ingredients and it's like, okay, you got to be the magician. You got to make some sort of magic out of these few weird, disjointed, food ingredients. Things that I've never even heard of. If you haven't watched that show, that's a good one. Let's see what's behind you now. The Queen of Cups. There's all that feeling. See, in all this activity, there's not a lot of room for reflecting on how we feel. Okay? And this is kind of in the background. It doesn't feel like it's a past energy. It feels like it's something that you have literally backgrounded. Right? The feelings are back there, but you're in the middle of this Formula One race or in the middle of this episode of Chopped. You don't have time to stop and really reflect on how you feel. We're going to have to deal with the feelings at some point. Okay? And the Queen of Cups is really about that emotional transparency, the emotional honesty. It's radical self-love and radical self-acceptance. But it's kind of like we've backgrounded it. It's almost like you said, yeah, I know I got my emotions to deal with, but right now I just ain't got time. Okay? Well, what are we trying to accomplish? Why are we Eight of Wands? Okay. See, sometimes the Eight of Wands gives me a feeling that we don't know the direction we're headed. Okay? But everything else kind of tells me that we do. And it could be that we get this scattered Eight of Wands because the wind is changing so often that what you're up against is you're not going in a straight path, that you're kind of going up and sideways and back again. It really is this very circuitous route to your goal. And with the Eight of Wands, it feels as if, there isn't really a final destination in mind yet. It feels as if we are just really in that moment of, being able to kind of think in 360 degrees all at once. Okay, so I really feel like you're really locked into something right now. You're really in that zone. You're not even thinking about the finish line of the race. You're thinking one turn at a time. 1 minute on the chopped clock at a time. One ingredient at a time. We're not thinking of the end result. Okay, maybe we'll see in the next card here. I got the Six of Wands. Very nice. I think that the Six of Wands is showing the victory that you're looking for. You know that you're going to succeed here. Okay, you are looking forward to harmonizing this energy. And really the Six of Wands kind of feels as if you're in that zone. And this is, again, kind of with the magician energy. and now I kind of have a different idea here. The Six of Wands feels like that zone where everything is in this harmony, where you're in that kind of zero gravity, that Zen-like infinite here and now moment, and you're just fielding all of these these baseballs or these martial arts moves and all these whatever bullets coming at you and stuff. That you're just really doing that in the Six of Wands energy, and the reason why you can do that, I think, with the Eight of Wands and with this Magician energy, is because you have, I think, almost practiced every conceivable, every conceivable combination of events. Okay, especially with the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands, I think, is a lot of practice, in a way. I think this is you kind of, planning for every contingency. Right? Again, being able to see kind of 360, and whatever's coming at you, you have a solution to or a reaction to, or you know how to handle that because I think you've done the work beforehand. And maybe that's part of the Queen of Cups too. The Queen of Cups, while I think it is your backgrounded emotional state, the Queen of Cups is also this ability to reflect. It's the mirror-like quality of our imagination. So combining that with the Eight of Wands says that you've already been through every possible scenario in your mind beforehand. It's almost like in racing or something, or there's also this other movie, John Candy, Cool Runnings, showing my age here a little bit. But it's kind of training for every possible variable. Now the difference in Cool Runnings is that they trained specifically for the track that they were on. So they knew it was left, right, left. They knew the exact order of things. But the Eight of Wands is us practicing every conceivable combination, going through those motions. If this happens, this is how I react. If this happens, this is how I react. It's kind of that training, really, that we do. But I think a lot of it is the visualization. Now, we can train our bodies, of course, to do that too, but we have to also train our mind to know how to put those components together. Okay. And I feel like this, all of this energy together is really leading you to really almost, there's almost no effort here. We think of doing something, struggling with something here on Earth where we're subject to gravity, right? But doing the same thing, let's say in zero-G, outer space kind of thing, it's different. Right? There's no resistance. There's no friction. There's no resistance from the air. There's no gravity. Right? And that kind of is the Six of Wands energy. The Six of Wands, very obviously, very simply stated, is you're going to win whatever conflict or battle or contest or whatever striving that you are involved with right now, whatever this strife is, you're gonna be the victor. Okay. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. Maybe we'll get an idea of where this victory is taking you, or maybe, oops, I lost a card. Or maybe what the, did I? No, I guess I didn't. I thought I did. Or maybe what the fight itself is, okay? I swear I thought I saw one fly to the floor, but I don't see it. All right, well, that will forever be a mystery. Here is our mystery card, Yin Yang Duck, Mr. Tao right on top. We're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together and give us our confirmation. If you have a prediction, put it in the comments. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. It is totally free. It doesn't cost anything. And it also, it's very helpful to the channel, and I really do appreciate that. All right. So let's look at the general energy now on the path of the serpent. Now we start out with the moon energy. The moon is also related to this imagination sort of thing, right? It's kind of the dream world. And with the moon card, it feels that we have been reflecting on all the eventualities. It's kind of, with the moon card, it's a situation where we can't really see what's on the other side. We don't really know how it's going to turn out. Don't know how it's going to go or what's going to become of me when I get through this, right? But for some reason, you've taken up this fight, this battle, this journey through this dark, region of your life. You've answered the call, and you're here in this dark forest, and you're doing it, right? With the Queen of Cups, I also feel that this is you preparing for every possible disaster, right? Everything that could go wrong, I'm going to try to be prepared for it so that with that Knight of Swords, I can quickly change gears and, switch out my tools and I can respond to this situation instantaneously because you've already thought about it. You've already experienced it in your mind, everything that could kind of go wrong. But the thing about the Moon card is that there's no possible way that we could plan for every eventuality. So no matter what we do, no matter how prepared we are, like the path of the dove, it's still an unknown journey. The next moment is always unknown. The future is always dark, right? We can try to predict the future. We can try to calculate the odds of what is likely to occur, but we do not know for absolute certainty what's going to happen. Okay? We may be very confident that the sun will rise sometime in the next 24 hours, but we cannot be 100% certain. Okay? 99.999999, but never 100% sure. Okay? Let's see what's going on in the environment. Seven of Cups. We are... I think we're approaching some terrain that is, it's if we are doing this Formula One race kind of thing, we're approaching something now that is a little bit sticky. This is no longer a smooth and dry road. Now we're kind of going off-road. We kind of have to go through a little bit of a swamp. If this is that episode of Chopped that you're on, this is you getting some really stinky ingredients, right, that really are disgusting and we don't know what to do with them. But we're going to push through. Okay? This is in this dark corridor that we're in. Now, the Moon card, again, this shows that we're just about, we're taking this journey because there is something on the other side that we want. This is the card of change. Okay? And we know that it's change because there is a sun right there at the bottom. We know that eventually the sun will rise. We don't know exactly how long. And we're not 100% sure, right? But that's kind of what we're betting on. The Seven of Cups is us walking through this pitch black corridor, feeling something squishy beneath our feet. Don't really like it. It's getting harder to walk. There's that suction on your shoes, and you're trying to take a step after another step. It's getting harder to walk through here. But we're going to keep going. And it's almost like I don't want to look to see what it is. I just want to get out of here. Okay? And so I feel that you've come to a place in your journey in your life right now where you don't want to really stay around. You don't want to stay too long. You don't want to linger, and you don't really want to partake of what this is. Okay, it's kind of, this is that section where we just got to get through it as quick as possible. This is the part where we really we're not having the most fun. And the Knight of Wands is the thunder and lightning, right? The confidence, that kind of roar that we have where we've got to really push a little extra hard to get through this. Okay. And I've got to say, the Seven of Cups, Venus in Scorpio, it's tempting. It almost feels as if you open your eyes, you're going to be trapped here. Feels like a Greek myth, right? If we look around and we see what this really is, then we're kind of trapped. So it's almost like we have to keep our eyes closed and push forward. We don't want to look. Because maybe we'll look around and this swampy thing around us will appear. We'll see it as something beautiful and alluring, right? It's the Lord of the illusion of success, that Seven of Cups. So if we open our eyes now, it might appear, oh wait, this is it. This is paradise. I've made it, right? But it's not real, okay? So there's still more to push through for you. Seven of Swords. There is intense effort needed here for you. The Knight of Wands, this is in the position of kind of the obstacle, the challenge. This is what we don't want, but this is what we need. You may feel tired of trying to walk through the mud and the swamp, right? And the more difficult it is emotionally, the more difficult it is mentally, emotionally. They feed on each other. We know that. That's why the Knight of Wands is right in the middle. Your willpower, your efforts, your determination to keep going is going to override your thinking and feeling, your heart and your mind, so that you can get to this state of perfect harmony, the Six of Wands, the victory here. Okay? You have everything it takes. You've done all the preparation that you can. It still is a great challenge. It is still not easy. I want to do a couple clarifying cards there for the end. We're going to use our trusty Thoth deck here just to see if there is, before we do the mystery card anyway, I like to see if there is an outcome, because this is kind of us almost not believing that there is an outcome. This is that part of your mind that says, this is never going to end, right? And this is the feeling that just says, it's never going to end. I might as well just build my house here. I might as well just live here. I might as well just look around and say, it ain't that bad, because it's never going to end, right? So let's see what else we might get here. The Four, right? Completion. This is something that will end. This is a cycle for you. It will end. Okay. And the real love, the real beauty is in the Aries energy. This is Venus in Aries, not Venus in Scorpio. Venus in Aries. This is Aries. The Knight of Wands, Cardinal Fire. This is the Aries superpower card. Okay. And this is what we need to invoke in ourselves. It is a cycle. There will be an end to this path for you, this difficult path. And look at that Princess of Pentacles at the end. Okay, that you will reach the real paradise, the true paradise, not this false goal here. One more card. Again, strength, that roar. This is a sense of purpose. We have sun and moon connected, conjoined. This is you committed to your purpose, the reason why you're doing all of this. And see, over here with the Queen of Cups, we kind of backgrounded our emotions. It's getting more difficult to do that over here. Okay, that's why now we see the appearance of some cups and some swords cards. Okay, and the more we are in the Knight of Swords, right, your ability to change directions very quickly, we do that so much sometimes it makes us dizzy. Sometimes we start to feel a little bit lost, right? We've got to stay committed to our goal. You can get through this, Scorpio, and you will. And these three cards here are the confirmation of that. But let's look at our confirmation card, our mystery card. I want to see some happy cards. I want to see a 9 or a 10 of Cups. I want to see a 9 or a 10 of Pentacles. I want to see the Empress. I want to see the World, right? Or the Sun. If you have a prediction, put it in the comments. Let's take a look. We have the King of Wands. This is that fixed fire energy. See, now we kind of started with this. This is the thunder and lightning. This is the roar, right? That kind of just gives us this surge of forward momentum. And this is the card, this is the energy that then keeps it going. It's not enough to just roar and scream and get really fired up and take one step and then we're kind of back to the Seven of Cups. No, we've got to keep that momentum going. We've got to keep it going forward and forward and forward. And this, I think, is related to the Nine of Wands as well. So the fiery energy is really what there's a lot of fire in your reading today. And the fire is what is getting you through this. And there will be an ending. There will be a completion of this cycle. and you kind of popping out on the other side of this presently dark corridor. All right. Now, we're going to do an extended reading. If you want to stick around, there's a link up top. There's one down below. New readings for Scorpio every Wednesday and Saturday, 6 a.m. Chicago time. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free. It doesn't cost anything. Leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you, and we're all in this together.